Good morning, St. Francis, and good morning, people of God. It is Friday, the 29th day of December 2023, Friday of the octave of Christmas. It is the 5th day of Christmas, 5 out of 15. There go some buses. I am in New York City once again as we make our approach down to New Year's Day and the octave day of Christmas. So here we're at Lower Manhattan. There's the Tweed Courthouse right behind you, City Hall Plaza right over there. And if you look behind me over here on this side, you can see the steeple right over there of St. Paul's Church. Again, one of the oldest churches here in the city from the time when the Dutch first founded this area, first founded New Amsterdam. And so, again, a busy morning last Friday of the year, last Friday of 2023. It's everybody getting ready to complete this workday, to move into, again, another weekend that leads us to another holiday. Again, New Year's Day, but again, just the 8th day of Christmas for us who are believers. Is going to be, we still have 7 more days of Christmas left after, 8 days of Christmas, well, 7 days of Christmas left after New Year's Day. So today, on this 5th day of Christmas, the 5th day of the octave of Christmas, we are told again that if light has come into the world, so again, this whole idea of Christ being born and Christ bringing us light, if light has come into this world, then basically nothing can be the same again. And if we are going to celebrate Christmas, it means that we can no longer be people who hate, people who work with violence, people who work out of anger, people who work out of jealousies and hatreds and bitternesses. Again, because it makes everything a lie. Again, it turns all of this into a lie. And, the first letter of John, again, which leads us all through this Christmas season, was right on target with that, very, very early on, knowing that one does not, proclaim that the Savior has been born, Christ has come into our world, and they go on to act in ways that destroy life, that hurt life, that oppress life, that manipulate life. Again, this light that is coming into the world is supposed to give life, and we who believe that the light has come into the world must be people who do the same. Because if we are not, then basically we have celebrated a lie and celebrated something that can never ever change and transform this world in which we live. The gospel for today, again, so we're moving all around, as much as is possible with different kinds of elements and different kinds of narratives within the gospel, within the infancy narrative itself. And so we have today the presentation of Jesus. Again, only in Luke's gospel. We will hear this again on February the 2nd. But for today, it is just Simeon. It is not Anna. It just ends with Simeon. And again, being brought, the firstborn, being brought to the temple to be dedicated to God. Again, it's always a question of what does that actually mean? Does it mean that the child has become celibate? Nothing like that. It wasn't like a dedication to becoming a priest. It wasn't like making Jesus into a little priest, although some people try to make that kind of a connection with this, and that's just ridiculous. So it was just a blessing for the firstborn, and the firstborn male always. Again, women were considered good, but not as great as men in Jewish understanding. So, but Jesus is presented, and again, in the same way as John writes in this first letter that we have in the first reading, Simeon has his own prophecy, and again, that this child will be the rise and fall of many, that will become a sign of contradiction, that Mary's own heart a sword will pierce, because again, Christ being born is not just leaving us with a cuddly baby in a manger, cooing and whatever. This is a child who's going to transform our way of thinking, who will upset everything that we, as human beings, in our puniness and our narrowness and our smallness of minds, think are important and think are valuable. That this child is going to recreate this world into the world that God designed it to be from the very beginning, but we keep messing up again and again and again. This is who is born for us. This is who Simeon prophesizes. This is the one, again, who makes our lives into what they are made to be. And we have to be open and ready to receive that newness, receive that new life that only Christ can give us. Let's go by again. A blessed day, St. Francis and people of God. May the Lord give you his peace.